Oi, it's LilBJessup. Oh, well, judging by the weather, it is almost boating season. Problem is, my yacht is not ready. She still requires a boat gas tank to work, and the tires don't hold any wind. Well, this one doesn't. So we're gonna fix both of these issues in this video, along with we're gonna do some rust repair because I need my boat to hold some stuff. We got some trunkage we need to fix, and it looks like the gas tank mounts right to the trunk pan. So we're gonna get this gas tank out, clean it, and see what else we can clean up under here. So when I jacked up the car, conveniently started draining old gas out the front. That's good. You helping, buddy? What'd you see? So we're just looking into the trunk of this thing. We got a whole set of spark plugs, brand new. Yep, the electrolyte's good, brand new. We got another set of spark plugs, brand new. Open these bad boys up. It rains rust. That was good. This trunk does have some light holes, it sees. Got some stuff that fell down, but yeah, got some vacuuming I need to do in here. What I'm really doing is just procrastinating dropping that tank. All this has got to come out and get cleaned up, and maybe put some rust paint down. It's starting to lose it over here. So I have the gas tank unbolted from the straps. Gotta get the straps down. Got some trauma shears out. All my gas tank hangers are removed. We're gonna snip this fuel line up here. Alright, here we go. Oh, right. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, and you got the vent line.
Oh.
Look how long that is.
Give me the pliers. I left pliers out here on the...
So after we agitated it, it's not terrible in here. But let me show you what came out of it. All of this rust fell out. It's good. So we're gonna environmentally dispose of that the proper way. Gosh, we have brackish fuel. That's like bad. Now it's at like the danger zone. Like you don't. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
The danger zone.
Nice. This is perfect.
So I've got the mussel cleaning the tank. That's why he's the mussel. While he's over there working, I'm going to be cleaning up this mess in here. Yay. Got fender skirts, they're definitely going to stay. The bug. This is what MacGyver's been after. See, look. Oh, no, no. Oh, got me in the face. That was nothing but poop. We got a little bit of repairs to do in here. Not much, mainly over there. We're just going to take a piece and weld it from here to there. Bend it, shape it. It'll work.
Cut the old stuff out?
No.
No.
The tire off this wheel right here, which is that one. We're going to debead it, clean up the rim, and paint it. Because it does leak. So we'll get that fixed up too. And then maybe I'll clean up the interior as I'm waiting. Who knows? The weather kind of today is not very good for painting, but it's good for cleaning, so get that wheel off that thing. Got the tire off the rim, but this tire does have a flat spot, and it's showing signs of distress in the rubber here, so it's gonna ride like absolute crap. I'm gonna spend some money. Even though this is a new tire, this will be not any good for even a spare. Maybe a spare, I don't know. It's not good for this. See the deformation on it right there? It's not good. Use my death wheel, and I got this thing looking pretty good. I'm gonna hit it with some rust converter, prime it, and paint it. Of course, it's gonna be painted white. It's a steel wheel. Steel wheels look better white. Got this old VHT. Let's see if it'll work. That's all rust converted, so we'll let that dry, and we'll prime it, then paint it. In the meantime, I'm gonna put the car on the spare tire, put it down on the ground, and we'll start tackling that trunk. I have backed the Grand Marquis into the garage. I'm gonna take my drill with a wire wheel on it, hit the in there, all up here, just trunk pan in general, just to bust up some of that rust. Reshop back it out again, and then hit it with some rust converter just to kind of seal everything prior to welding it all up. So we'll get that working.
Some safety glasses, and we're going to go to town.
So I've gone through and I've wire wheeled the entire trunk, and now I'm going to hit with some rust converter. That should stop the rust from getting any worse. Granted, we have some repairs we got to do, but I'm just going to do this first to coat everything. Then we'll repair the stuff in a couple days once that stuff dries up. So that stuff is good and coated now. We're going to let it sit for 24 hours before we do anything else to it. So it's a lot of waiting time with it. So we're getting real fancy over here. I've got a piece of car. This is actually a piece of a van. I'm gonna bend it at this line going down after I make 2 small incisions, and this one's gonna go down, and it will perfectly wrap that corner of the trunk. So that's how it's going to work. Just a piece of metal bent into shape, cut, shaped again, and we'll weld it in. Patch that hole and one over here. We'll have a trunk. Getting this trunk all welded together. I've got this back piece on. I've used some self-tappers, some welding, and some pop rivets. Even got the corner piece. I've got to do a brace along the front. The reason I didn't go all the way was because the material steps down right here. So I'll run a little strip, tack it up here, and tack it down here, just to tie it all in, and it should be nice and solid. So I've got the trunk, all the holes are patched up, looking pretty solid. I'm going to vacuum it out again, then I'm going to prime it, then I'm going to hit every seam with some seam sealer. So with this thing being complete, I'm going to start by putting a new gas tank in. Got the new fuel sending unit. Snake this thing. Ooh, need my gasket. Snake this on in there. Perfect. And then we can look on this side. So we want maximum height out of it. So he's sitting right at the bottom, just like that. See? Right at the bottom. Beautiful. I'm gonna lock it in like that. Actually, I think I'm gonna prime it and paint it first because I can get to the bottom better. I'm gonna put some undercoating on it too, just to seal it up. But that's it's looking pretty solid. Just got everything primed. This is the second coat of primer. I primed the top and the bottom. I'm going to seam seal it next. Just fill up all the little cracks, seam seal it, and then on the bottom I'm going to use some undercoating to make sure I'm good and sealed. The perfect kind of welding. The waterproofing. This is a trunk. It sees a lot of wetness. Make sure she's good. So I've severely underestimated my dry time. I was hoping to have this thing painted up tonight. That might not happen. But I did go under as well. And I seam sealed the bottom. So it's double seam sealed. And we will hit it with some undercoating once we are able to. It's tacky now. So I just used some black enamel paint and I brushed it in. And yeah, it's got brush streaks, but it's a good looking trunk. Good looking base. We're gonna put some material in it before we finish it. But this is just so I can put a gas tank in. Don't forget the real reason we're here. Gas tank. Car doesn't run right now because there's no gas tank. That's better than having a giant hole. So that's fixed. On the bottom we went with some undercoating. And yeah. It was new. So the new carb finally got in, and it's remanned by Autoline, and it's an actual Motorcraft, so it was an actual carburetor. $260 plus a core, so we'll send back core, had the Mercury running good. MacGyver, get off that thing. What are you doing? While it was sitting, I had a chicken move in. So that's fun. I don't know how it got in there. Got through the car cover. So there's chicken eggs and crap in there. Swap this bad boy out. So we got the original carb, Motorcraft, and the rebuilt one. Even though I rebuilt this one, this one's looking a lot better. This carb is notoriously hard to rebuild and get right, so that's why I just went ahead and bought an official reman. So see how it does. Even got the choke on there. Doesn't have this fast idle, so we'll swap that over. That should be the only thing. The new carb is on. She's all bolted down and hooked up. Gonna splash some gas into it, and we'll see what we got. Right up.
Good. That's what you needed.
Running good. What it needed all along. Look at this crisp response. Throw some plates on it. Okay, so got the hood to latch. We're going to go get some gas. There's probably none in this thing, so we may make it. This is the first drive on the road. Kind of scared actually, but we'll be alright. Got to go like 5 miles to go get some fuel. She is. Sounded mean. Got some smoke. Be alright. We have a problem. Got rain coming. My wipers are from the 90s. Oh boy. But they're working. Going fuel gauge is working. Sweet! Just filled her up, put 20 gallons in it. We were pretty low. I think it was a 22 gallon tank maybe 24. But yeah, let's get this thing home. Nice. Well, we did a successful gas run. That was a 10-mile trip logged. This thing drives really nice. Like, really nice. I'm talking one finger cruising down the road. Now, we do need to do some stuff to it. Exhaust, that's cut off. We need to clean. Had a chicken break in here, and there's crap everywhere. It's fun. I've got new carpet to put down. We're gonna need to fix the roof holes, fix these vent windows because there's ain't no window there. So there's some stuff we can do to this thing to make it a lot better. But I wanted to get it running and driving. I got vintage 1973 plates on this thing, and they look perfect. But for now, the Mercury is she's mobile. Need to figure out my hood too. I got it to latch, but it's still kind of wonky. But this is LilBJessup. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in another video. Hope you like the Mercury. I like it. We're going to be driving this to work and looking like a boss. Thanks for watching.